22nd September 2023 Morning Murli Shanti BapDada Madhaban. Sweet children, your future status depends on how you study. You have to study and teach others. Go into every street and give everyone the Father's introduction. Question: which desire should your children stay beyond while remaining engaged in doing service? Answer: your children are merciful. You shouldn't have any desire to ask anyone for money. Remain beyond this desire and remain engaged in the service of donating and making others similar to yourselves. Let it remain in your intellect that if it is in their fortune, they will definitely sow a seed. Those who are not able to serve with their words or deeds can cooperate with money. It is the poor children who give a handful of rice and receive a palace in return. Song: Come and meet us, O beloved. Om Shanti. One call of the lovers is sufficient. Who called out, and to whom did they call? Only your children know this, because you have come to know the Father from the Father. The Father shows the Son, and the Son shows the Father. This is the law. All the lovers are now calling out to the beloved. This song is sung for Sri Krishna. Everyone has love for Sri Krishna anyway. Devotees of Sri Krishna believe that Sri Krishna taught Raj Yoga. In fact, there is only the one beloved for all. There is only the one who is the purifier of all. It is the incorporeal one who is remembered. But they don't know the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul accurately. What is the accurate meaning of the incorporeal one? They don't know this. The Father explains that, in fact, there is only one Ram. When they call out, O God, O Prabhu, O Ishwar, they are calling out to the same one. They are not calling out to a physical human being or deity. The intellects are drawn to the incorporeal. God, the Father of all, is the same. They do understand that they are brothers, but that is only in the form of souls. They all belong to different religions. Brothers and sisters within the same religion continue to quarrel. When everyone becomes unhappy, the Father says, Remember me, because I am the purifier of all. There is only the one beloved for all the lovers. The brides remember their bridegroom. All the lovers remember him. Come and meet us, O beloved. It is souls that remember and call out from their hearts. It is the souls, not bodies, that call out. A human soul speaks to another human soul because human beings of the world are body conscious. They consider themselves to be bodies. Your children have to understand very firmly that it is the living soul that calls out. It is the soul that loves. The body does not love the body. Each soul adopts a body. The love of this time is impure. The love between deities is very pure. People think that love is only for vice. Yet there is love in the golden age, and there is no vice there. The Father saves you, children, from that vice for 21 births. Whoever you explain these things to will be very happy to hear them. Some of you say, Baba, service isn't tactless. However, you have been shown many ways to do service. Darshan is now coming. The goddesses are worshipped in many different places, and so you should go and explain to the people there. You have to give the Father's introduction. He is the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, the incorporeal Father. We souls reside in the Supreme region. That region is also called the home. The Father of us souls also resides in the Supreme region. The Father sends you children down here. This happens automatically according to the drama, and he also has to come at his own time. There is only the one Father, and all the rest are souls. This is the human world. Lakshmi and Narayan were human beings with divine qualities, and they existed in the golden age. However, there are no human beings with 8 to 10 arms. Where did they come from? Wherever there is worship taking place, you should go there and innocently ask them, what is this? Many sacrificial fires of Rudra are created. Well, the people have many sacrificial fires created. You can go anywhere and think about those things. You are wandering yogis. You can do service in whichever country you live. Ask them, who is that person you are worshipping? What did he do here? Whose child is that person? You can ask such questions. Then explain to them, because you have to bring benefit to all. You have to be merciful. They waste money unnecessarily. There is a great deal of service that your children can do. Now that Dashera is coming, you can explain why people burn an effigy of Ravan. Ask them when the kingdom of Ravan began and when it ended. Ask them for how long did the kingdom of Vishnu last. That is the day of Brahma, and the other is the night of Brahma. You should also go to the government and explain that this is surely now the kingdom of Ravan. That is the community of Vishnu, a divine community, whereas this is a devilish community. You should go and explain these things to important people. You should take the pictures with you. Try and shoot such arrows that Baba's name is glorified. Big titles are given to people in Banaras, such as Saraswati, etc. However, Saraswati is Jagadamba, the world mother. All the people of Bharat believe that Jagadamba is the mother who created the world, and so there must definitely be a father as well. Brahma and Saraswati are called Jagatpita and Jagadamba. Saraswati is the daughter of Brahma, a mouth-born child of Brahma. Who is it that creates Brahma? The expression salutations to God Shiv has been remembered. The other expression is salutations to the deities, and so the creator of the deities is Shiv, the supreme soul, from whom they receive their inheritance. Therefore, your children should go outside to explain these things. Those who are sensible will serve others. The father will not go into every street. It is the children's task to do this. If you don't do service, it is understood that you are not serviceable, and so your status will be accordingly. You might have become Baba's children, but everything depends on how you study. Those who study more will claim a higher status. Uneducated ones will have to bow down in front of the educated ones. You have to make effort to claim a high status. Shivbaba is personally explaining this. The children who live outside also understand that Shivbaba must be conducting the Murli in Madhuban. Some children become distressed if they don't receive a Murli. They ask, why hasn't Shivbaba's Murli come? This is because it is through Shivbaba's Murli that our lives became like a diamond. You should listen to a Murli every day. If just 7 days Murlis go to someone and he studied them, he can experience so much happiness. You definitely have to study. Anyone who is dumb or crippled can also study. No matter how high your fever might be or how ill you are, you must definitely study each Murli. Simply tell them that they have 2 fathers, and then those who want to claim their inheritance will understand everything from those 2 words. Thus knowledge is so easy. By remembering the father, the whole cycle enters your intellect. By turning the cycle around in your intellects, you will become rulers of the globe. The Father says, you should explain to those who are my devotees and those who believe in Lakshmi and Narayan. You were deities. You have been around the cycle of 84 births. You now have to become those deities again. Thus Baba too was a devotee of Lakshmi and Narayan. From being worshippers, you became worthy of worship. Lakshmi and Narayan were worthy of worship. When you go to a Lakshmi and Narayan temple, you should say, yesterday we used to worship them and today we are becoming like them. It is very easy to explain. You children have to become merciful. Those who have an interest in doing service will stay in the company of the teacher who teaches them and will ask her to explain everything to them. You are eating from Shivbaba's treasure store, and so you have to do Shivbaba's service. Everyone gives to Shivbaba's treasure store. You understand that you are eating from Shivbaba's kitchen, and so you should serve through your thoughts, words, and deeds. You experience so much pleasure here. You do not experience such pleasure at home. You also have to serve through your mind and have remembrance. You also have to become pure, and you also have to blow the conch shell. You must also serve the yajna physically. In the beginning, Mama and Baba also used to wash the dishes. They also made fuel bricks from cow dung. They did everything in order to shed body consciousness. Now, day by day, body consciousness is increasing in many. If you eat from the yajna, you must also serve it. By remembering the Father, your sins will be absolved. How can sins be absolved? By calling Him omnipresent. Your intellect can have no yoga if you believe in omnipresence. Therefore, you have to serve everyone. You have to make donations. If you cannot do that service, then do physical service. If you are not able to do that, then serve with your money, and that too it's considered to be service. When a seed is sown, the fruit definitely emerges. Here, by giving a handful of rice, you receive a palace in return. You must not tell anyone to sow a seed. If it is not in their fortune, it just doesn't enter their intellects. Wealthy people insure themselves for 500,000 rupees, whereas someone poor would take out insurance for 500 rupees. Here, it is the poor who insure themselves the most. A handful of rice of the poor is equal to the wealth of the wealthy. Look what Mama insured. See how much service she did with her mind and body. Those who serve by giving a lot of money will not receive a status like hers. You are the ones who are becoming like Narayan from ordinary humans. This knowledge enables you to have yoga for self-sovereignty. The intellect of each one of you can understand whether or not you are following Mama and Baba. You have to make effort. That ocean of knowledge will not go into the different streets, nor can Baba give a public lecture. The Father says, I sit in front of your children and speak. I am everyone's father. It is you mothers and Kumaris who have to go and give lectures. You are called Brahma Kumaris and Kumaris. They hold such huge melas for Jagadamba, so she must have done some service before departing. You can explain this to them. You can do a great deal of service there. Serviceable children will automatically continue to serve by themselves. Those who act without being asked are called deities. Go early in the morning and return at night. You need courage to do service. There are many good children, but they have one bondage or another. Many obstacles come to innocent ones in the sacred fire of knowledge of Rudra. You can see this in a practical way. If you want to claim your inheritance from the Father, then remain present on service. Follow Srimad. Yes, if you have a physical mother and father, you must look after them, but together with that, do the service. Many people go to the Amba temple in Bombay. You can go there and do service. Yes, even the government is prepared to give a livelihood to those who do service in this way. Although some appear not to understand anything at all, you must make effort because someone or other will emerge. Many surgeons are required. You are sticks for the blind. There is a great deal of service for you children to do. You should not have any desire to ask anywhere for money. You have to become merciful. The children of the merciful Father are also merciful. Those who show the path to many will claim a high status. There are many who listen, but as soon as they leave here, they forget everything. Everyone imbibes this number-wise. You have to make very good effort, and thus you receive your fortune of a kingdom for 21 births. That is no small thing. Even the government says it is a waste of time to sleep. The Father also says, become those who conquer sleep, earn an income even at night. When someone leaves his body, it is understood that he only had that much of a part to play in the drama. Very special children come here. They shed a lot of tears and repent. They say, I did not do any service. I didn't listen to the Father. There are many varieties of children. Baba gives them a vision and says, you were told so often to do service and make others similar to yourselves. You did not do anything, and now you are crying. You will even cry in front of Dharamraj and experience punishment. Once the examination has taken place and the results are out, is there any point in crying? The Beloved has now come to take you lovers back. He says, come and I will make you into empresses of the world. Those who make effort will become that. Stars are also number-wise. Some shine a great deal. You are now making effort. On the ceiling, there is a memorial of your result at the end. There is now an eclipse. While moving along, you experience bad omens. So, you are not able to come out of a storm. There is an eclipse and you fall. Many experience such bad omens. Bad omens also make you forget the mother and father. No one has yet become complete. Maya becomes powerful and fight the powerful ones. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, BapDada. The spiritual father says, Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says, Namaste and good morning to the spiritual father. Essence for the dharana. First point, become wandering yogis and serve everyone. Remain busy doing all types of service with your thoughts, words and deeds. Second point, stay awake at night and earn an income. Become those who conquer sleep. No matter what the circumstances are, you must definitely study the Murlis. Blessing, may you transform your temporary, limited sanskars with your eternal sanskars and become a great donor and a bestower of blessings. Explanation, temporary and limited sanskars make you speak and act against your wish, and you then say, it was not my intention, it was not my aim, but it happened. Some say, I didn't get angry, but my sanskars of speaking are like that. So, those temporary and limited sanskars compel you. Now, transform those sanskars with your eternal sanskars. The original sanskars of souls are of being perfect, constantly a bestower of blessings and great donors. Slogan, to overcome a mountain of adverse situations by making effort with the flying stage is to be a flying yogi. Om Shanti